This is the cover of the freezing compartment of our under-counter fridge. It's supposed to have little ends like this at both sides, but the one side is broken off. From the other side of the cover, it looks like that. So what I've done is I've used a epoxy putty called Pratley's putty in South Africa to build it up in this way where the things are broken out. And I first cleaned it properly with sandpaper and cleaned all the dirt and the grease off, and then put the putty in. So on that side it looks like that. And the next step is now to draw lines where I'm going to be cutting it and then working it down. So I use a caliper just to get an idea as to exactly how far that one is from the top. Then I hold the caliper there and I just draw a line on the putty, which is now hard, and I do exactly the same on the other side. Then we measure the diameter. We just take the diameter of that, and we now go and draw a line over there. And those two are going to be what's going to be remaining when I've worked that. What I do is I'll use a hacksaw and I'll saw there, and I'll remove this portion over here. And I'll saw there, and that'll be removed over there, and that over there. And then we'll shorten it later on. We'll shorten it just to get the length the same as at the other end. I'm not sawing it all the way, it's just to mark them. And then once I've got the grooves, then I'll proceed sawing it all the way. Those are the two areas. This is what it looks like. We sawed it down there and sawed out there, so that corner is out there. So in the same way, this corner over here will be removed as well, and then I will remove those in between. Now I'm just going to draw a line to indicate the length of those little protrusions. The way to measure them is I use this caliper and I get it right over there, and now I put it down there, and we just draw a line over there and one over here. So there you can now see there's a line drawn there, and there's a line there, and this now has to be worked off so that it's round like the other end. Having cut out the excess putty, I took a file and I filed down the ends over there just to make them round enough, and on the other side it looks like that. So this portion over here will strengthen that so that it won't easily break off. The chances are good that the other end of the lids parts will break off before that will break off. Just make sure that you use fresh epoxy putty, that you don't use old putty. That could create a problem. That's how this end looks.